June the 7th, 1942, Indian Ocean. We have hit IJN again. First, Indomitable's Albacore sank White Carrier Tayo. It was costly though, as most of the Albacores didn't make it back. Safe from an air attack, Warspite's task force engaged the remaining ships and sunk them all, including the Fuso-class battleship. Hello and welcome back to Indian Ocean, where we have encountered yet another destroyer patrol. This is definitely not a Fubuki. I can't know what it is. It is the same as this one. Very nice model though. This looks like it could be one of the last mummies. And this looks like one of the patrol boats. What I've got to deal with this is actually what I have purchased as specifically to deal with this, and this is a colony class light cruiser, very similar to Town, but slightly different. And where do we have the other one? Here. Yes, looks very much like Kent, but it's actually HMS Canberra. So we have another Aussie joining our fleet, and there is actually a destroyer on the way, N-class Napier if I remember right, and she will be joining this task force because I didn't have enough points to get her when I sort of had it there. We are still quite some distance, as you can see here, 30,000 yards. So I'm not going to engage at this range. That would be just a waste of ammunition, although we do have a nice solution already on Mauritius and probably even better on Canberra, of course, and it is Asashio. So I am going to climb with this a bit, and we shall go and engage when we get to about 20,000-ish yards. And we are just about 20,000 yards, so let's the firing commence. Mauritius is going to fire slowly and carefully because at this range it's not really something that you would want to fire sort of a machine gun like. The Canberra has much better solution in 80%, so she can fire as she goes. And you can see that Asashio is firing at the extreme distance. Also a large caliber. This is a small caliber, and you can see us here right on the horizon. And we had our first hit. And the second one, so I'm pretty sure this was Mauritius, because it's, yeah, it's not, and this was a bridge hit, and two more bridge hits. This, I think it was still Mauritius, or a low caliber from HMS, I should say, from HMS Canberra. But we are getting some hits. She's laying smoke, which is not really going to help her because the smoke is coming behind her. So as far as it will hide the other ships, but it will not help her. Let us go and check how we are looking like, and also have a look at. We still have plenty of ammunition. HEs. Yeah, it's good that it's firing HEs, and we are getting within about 13,000 yards range, so hopefully we should be getting some more hits and slowing her down and killing her, and then moving on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, of course. Nevertheless, it's 4 ships. I think we will probably be getting close to 140 ships sunk, which is a nice number, but we still are some way away from 200. And as I said, I'm not actually sure whether the 200 does make a difference or doesn't. We finally got a good hit with an explosion. So let's hope we'll get more of those, of course, on the enemy, not on us. I would not be very happy if we were getting explosions. That was nice, but could have been a bit further away. But of course, I think she slowed down, so that might have been the reason why. Yeah, and we are getting fires developing finally, and she's firing at the walrus. That's yeah. It's like if you had a cat pointer and started sort of putting it up on the sky, and when these destroyers would just go and fire at that cat pointer, in this case a walrus. It's just massive destruction. I'm going to switch Mauritius to fire at the number 2 and go and fire HE. We have plenty of HE. So this Asashio is dead in the water. He is not going to do much to us. On the other hand, this Asashio is, yeah, Canberra is building her solution on number 2, and Mauritius is building her solution on number 2 as well. And it appears we have hit already here with some fires developed, and of course we have it now. Funnel, good. And this was a good one. Good hit. She's not preparing to launch. Good. More good hits. And she's getting low in the water. I'm going to redirect Mauritius on because this Asashio is doesn't look very healthy, and I'm sure that Canberra can take care of her. Yeah, she's dead in the water. And we've hit Mommy as well. Possibly she's laying smoke. I think she's laying smoke. I think she's laying smoke because it's laying low over the water, which is usually what happens when they lay smoke as opposed to. Yeah, and this is actually it's just a question of time and not a long one, in fact, I would say, because she has, yeah, there she goes. Going to say that she has no freeboard here, and she indeed doesn't have any freeboard, and will have even less. So we are on a mommy that's laying smoke, which is unpleasant actually, because that will reduce our capabilities, and she is faster than we are. So unless we get a good hit, which Canberra has an 89% solution, so that should be possible, hopefully. Yeah, we've got a hit, and this has caused a real fire, not just a spurious laying smoke thing. Yeah, if we slow her down, we will be able to do her. Yeah, well, that's what we needed. Those are machinery, and wouldn't be surprised if there was also some flooding here now, given that she's developing the list to her board. So I'm pretty sure we will hit her and sink her. Yeah, more midship guns gone. Even more of a list. Yeah, it's a very, very strong list. She's using freeboard. And that was a magazine explosion, and she's a goner. Let's redirect. And indeed, she's a goner after that magazine explosion, and it was a question of time. So it's now up here for this type 1W1, I think. Yeah, type W1S or so far our light and heavy cruisers are performing as expecting, and we don't have to use up the battleships and what have you to deal with these small annoying things. When we get to the strategic map, I will follow on this. But in the meanwhile, let's kill the SW7. I stopped Canberra firing. There is no point in her using that ammunition. We will get her closer if we need to, and some big secondaries, but I'm pretty sure that Mauritius will be able to deal with this. Because you can see she's already burning, she has an explosion, she's slow. It's she's burning because she's laying small, but she's burning as well. So far though, she doesn't look like she has any flooding. So we'll, mind you, I'm pretty sure that that's going to change soonish. She has still one gun firing at us, but that's. Those were nice. That's will slow her down yet more. I'm firing spot, which slows down things and gets us better accuracy as well. And on small things like this, where we don't need to machine gun them, I think that's the best way. And she has now developed a small list, so there is some flooding. Not a huge amount, probably more towards the bow, but yeah, I think she's gonna go down soonish. I'll probably get another explosion, and yeah, she's now developing quite a heavy list and flooding, losing 3 more damage. So I think I might just give it a few more whacks and stop Mauritius firing. And down she goes. Thank you, goodbye, and be seeing you. Well, hopefully actually not being seen yet. Excellent. Sunk 4 ships, and off we go. So Canberra and Mauritius is patrolling here. And as you can see, a Napier is coming to join them. And in other developments, Task Force B, I have dropped Warspite because she was quite heavily damaged. I have built up Port Blair to level 3, a level 3 naval base. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just be shoveling supplies, engineering and fuel there. The Akiap is preparing the troops, and I bought some more Oranger type class, as you can see here as well. Oranger class ships that will go and bring us to the here and invade Rangoon. Anyway, I will be shoveling supplies, engineering and fuel from both Bombay and Adu Atoll towards Ceylon, and from Ceylon transporting them to Port Blair, because I think that's the major thing there. I will probably need one more. I will use 2, maybe 3 ships to transport supplies and engineering between Port Blair and Colombo, and I will need one more what's the word, tanker. I can use just one sort of ship between Bombay and Colombo, and Adu Atoll and Colombo, one of each, one tanker and one merchantman. Because yes, there is both the supplies and the engineering, but it's sort of like every 2 weeks, I think. if we get extra points, we can buy an extra one, but that's not a biggie, to be honest. Anyway, so that's the situation now, and we'll see what we'll get further on. Yes, Task Force A has resupplied on hurricanes and everything, and is patrolling here. In the future, all and any resupplies will be coming from Port Blair. And we have yet another destroyer patrol with 3 what looks to me like an Asashio, which means it's a last 3 of Asashios. As you can see, we are once again in this weird situation where we just passed each other at night, no, at the high noon, and didn't worry about each other until we decided to worry about each other. I also have now Napier, the Aussie destroyer, so we will see how it goes. Obviously everyone is targeting this poor guy. I do want to probably get him slightly behind my cruisers, so that it's, yeah, you can see that it's being targeted already. I probably will put in smoke on everyone just in case. APR's been hit. Let's see what sort of a damage it is. Yeah, Napier is targeting this W1, which, as you can see, is doing a good job on, and the cruisers are targeting the 2 Asashios. So we need to be very careful and watch for the torpedoes, because they have plenty of torpedoes, and yeah, don't want to end up with torpedoes destroying one of our ships when they don't have to. I believe that it's not just the destroyer, but also the secondaries from our cruisers are targeting this W1, which actually is not a great thing. I would much rather them to be hitting the destroyers as opposed to be hitting this thing here, which is more or less irrelevant. But we are attracting some AAA fire, which is good, because anything that's shooting at us in a AAA fire is not shooting at our destroyers, light cruisers, and well, ships in general. And this Asashio, which I believe is being targeted by Canberra, doesn't look very healthy, and now it's even less healthy, but that's good, that's all good. And as you can see, the laser pointer and cats comes again, shooting at the plane when there's no good. Also a magazine explosion, I would say. So let us find out what's targeting number 3. And indeed it is the Canberra, so let's switch it to number 1, and this Asashio in particular, because I'm pretty sure that this Asashio, it's been badly hurt before the magazine explosion, and now it's just taking its time to turn into submarine. So we will, targeting number 1 is going to be much more profitable for us. And yeah, the distraction card effects of our plane is, oh wow, we've got magazine explosions all around. Well, this is going to be the last encounter of this episode. It's going to be a short one. I do have some things which I have to finish, and I'm actually recording this episode because otherwise I would be too busy to record it, and that's unfortunately how it goes. Yeah, let me just switch everyone to auto. War on the Sea is fun. but it doesn't pay the bills, unfortunately. Napier. Oh, okay, I was worried that this is Napier, and then I noticed the meatball. Well, rating sound, not meatball. Anyways, yeah, as I was saying, the war on the sea is great fun, but it doesn't pay the bills. So there are things which I have to do outside of this. So I can actually do this, and sometimes it means that I have to record a slightly shorter episode. I like how everyone is, I think this is actually going to be done first, and then it will move on the other one. This is actually the stop, yeah, this is actually going down. I have to say that I still playing the Silent Hunter 4. I'm going to restart the Silent Hunter 4 career. I will put that poll for which start would you like to see, but I'm going to restart it because it's so much fun. And I've been reading the Cocaine's memoirs. Who is the first one? I can't remember the name of the second one. It does get a bit of a repetitive in the end, but it's still very fun. So if you can read it, I suggest you. It's very cheap to get on Amazon, just a couple of bucks. And means we had magazine exported on every single Asashio. Your destroyers keep blowing up, sir. The only thing that didn't have a magazine explosion is the poor W7. Yeah. Anyways, so I will do it. I was running a med campaign, SH4 med campaign, but honestly, you only realize how good the mods for SH4, the original Pacific, are when you play the med mod or the original unmodified SH4, because it's just amazing. Now targeting W1, let's stop Canberra, wasting her ammunition. Mauritius can go and send some HE stuff, and Napier can go and do it. This Asashio will eventually sink. So you only realize how good the mods with the... It's not so much the data graphics, that's one thing. It's with the new mods, you really don't see the data graphics, everything is upgraded. But just the game, like, it's different. So, I was actually looking very much towards the med campaign with the SH4, but I feel disappointed. It was just not enough targets, and that wouldn't even be that much of a problem, but it just didn't feel right, if you will. I don't know. The weather felt weird. There was always forecast fog, which is not the case because I know Adriatic reasonably well, and it's not realistic in the summer. It would be all fog all over the place, and in the mornings, like go around the Ionian Islands, and perfectly nice weather. And she's going down. Mauritius, you can start targeting this guy here now. Canberra has been, no, it hasn't been hit, but it looks like it. Yeah, he's, it's a small screen. Oh, it's dropped small screens. We don't need them anymore. And this last Asashio is sinking as well. So we have our extinction event. So Anyways, despite it being a shorter episode, I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, please hit that bell button so you get notified about the new episodes as they come in. And likes and comments are always welcome, and I will see you next time, whenever that is. Thank you once again for watching, and goodbye.